Hello everyone! Today, we will look at how to get Australian PR as an international student. But first, let me just say that this is not going to be easy. A study by the Australian Financial Review in 2022 found that only 28% of international students use their post-study work rights, and only 16% become permanent residents. It will take a lot of hard work, dedication, and maybe a little bit of luck. But if you are willing to put in the effort, I know you can do it. So, let's get started. The first step is to choose a suitable visa pathway. There are a few different visa pathways that international students can use to get an Australian permanent residence visa. The most common pathways are Skilled Independent Visa, Subclass 189. This visa is for skilled professionals who meet the Australian government's requirements. You need to have a relevant qualification, work experience, and English language proficiency. You will also need to score at least 65 points in the Skills Select Points test. Skilled Nominated Visa, Subclass 190. You need to be nominated by a state or territory government. You also need to have a relevant qualification, work experience, and English language proficiency. Skilled Regional Visa, Subclass 191. This visa is for skilled professionals who are willing to live and work in a regional area of Australia. You must have held an eligible subclass 491 or 494 visa for at least 3 years before you apply. The Employer-Sponsored Visa, Subclass 186. This visa is for skilled workers who have been sponsored by an Australian employer. You need to have a job offer and a relevant qualification, work experience, and English language proficiency. I know this all sounds a bit daunting, but don't worry. I'm here to help. I'll walk you through the entire process, step by step. So, let's get started. Pass an English language test. You will need to pass an English language test to prove your command of the English language. The Australian government accepts IELTS, TOEFL, and private tests. A good score will increase your points for the visa. Get a skills assessment. To prove that you have the skills and experience required for your visa pathway, you need to get a skills assessment from a registered assessing authority. Each occupation has a separate body that conducts skills assessments. You can find a list of registered assessing authorities on the Department of Home Affairs website. Professional year. Only for IT, accounting, and engineering professionals. Completing a professional year can help you gain work experience in Australia in your field of study and score 5 points in the Australian points test. This can be a valuable asset when applying for an Australian PR visa, as it shows that you have the skills and experience to work in Australia. At present, only these graduate streams can opt for professional year. IT professional year, accounting professional year, engineering professional year. Before we dive deeper, please make sure to follow our Australian Visa and Immigration group on Facebook, where we post regular updates on the latest visa news and information. We have a community of people who can offer support and share experiences about their visa and immigration journey. Here are additional steps to increase your chances of getting an Australian PR visa. NAATI-CCL. The NAATI-CCL test is an assessment of your ability to communicate in a community setting between two languages, English and another language. Passing the NAATI-CCL test can help you to score 5 points in the Australian points test. Work experience. Work experience in a skilled occupation that is on the Australian Skilled Occupations list can help you to earn points for your Australian permanent residency application. You can earn up to 20 points for work experience, depending on the length of your experience, the level of your skills, and the demand for your occupation in Australia. Meet the eligibility requirements. Each visa pathway has its own eligibility requirements. You will need to meet all of the requirements for the visa pathway you choose in order to be eligible for an Australian PR visa. Score enough points in the Australian points test. The Australian points test is used to assess the skills and experience of international students who are applying for an Australian PR visa. You will need to score at least 65 points in the points test in order to be eligible for most visa pathways. We have added a link to the points calculator in the link below. Submit an expression of interest. Once you have met all of the eligibility requirements, you can submit an expression of interest to the Department of Home Affairs. The expression of interest will be assessed and you may be invited to apply for a visa if you score enough points. Apply for a visa. If you are invited to apply for a visa, you will need to submit a full visa application to the Department of Home Affairs. The application process can be complex and it is important to get professional help if you are not sure how to complete the application. Get a visa grant. If your visa application is successful, you will be granted an Australian PR visa. This will allow you to live and work in Australia permanently. In our upcoming videos, we will discuss the employer-sponsored scheme, which is another way for international students and migrants to obtain an Australian permanent residence visa. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.